If it weren't for UCL, I don't think I would be where I am now. I've gotten to meet so many interesting people. I think it really shaped who I am today.
For people who have just graduated, the Ucl Network is quite powerful.
It's one of those universities where wherever you look, people have a connection to. Wherever in the world you are, you'll always meet someone from UCL.
After UCL, I moved to New York, and speaking to numerous alumni, getting different points of view, getting to know different people really helped me decide what I wanted to do next.
One of the major benefits of being part of the UCL alumni is the fact that you have these links with people, so really go out and make the most of that. Being part of UCL will take you places.
Making the effort and taking the time to network with other alumni is absolutely key.
I thought it was very useful having previous alumni come and tell us about their experiences and how they navigated finding a career or a job in this current workforce.
It's great that UCL is able to provide this opportunity, because I know that past me, 2011 me, would have loved to be able to speak to current me and right now to know what to do and how to have the right attitude going forward.
The advice I would give today's graduating students is to move out into the world carrying the values of UCL with you. And I think the attitudes and the values of the institution are applicable to many, many different things in life and many different professions.
I would tell any recently graduated alumnus to please join the alumni group. Just make sure that you stay connected with UCL.
Vice Provost, that now concludes graduates from the Faculty of Population Health Sciences. I'm really delighted now to invite Dr. Nicole McKnight, who graduated in 2011 with a PhD in cellular and molecular biology, to give the Alumni Address. Nicole.
Thank you. Hello all, and congratulations, graduates. I would first like to thank the Provost, Michael Arthur, for the invitation to speak to you and acknowledge the work of the University College London Friends and Alumni Association, for which I serve as Vice President. The UCL FAA is a US nonprofit organization dedicated to raising awareness and support for research, education, and innovation at UCL. Additionally, the UCL FAA works to connect talented American students with the opportunities offered here, providing funding for master's scholarships in global health, crime science, public policy, neuroscience, and artificial intelligence. You will be leaving the Royal Festival Hall today with a world of opportunity ahead, armed with a unique set of skills and experiences that you have crafted through your time in the UCL Faculties of Life Sciences, Medical Sciences, and Population Health. So how did I get here? We moved from the UK to Massachusetts when I was 8, and growing up, I saw firsthand the thriving biotechnology scene in Kendall Square, and I saw that industry as one I wanted to work in. I moved back to the Boston area after university and found a job as a lab technician at Harvard Medical School, where I realized that I really enjoyed working with my hands and was good at manipulating cells and planning experiments, not to mention organizing the lab. 2 years later, I joined a biotech company as employee number 7, and I caught the startup bug. I loved working together in a small team to try and find new uses for safe drugs and reposition these failed compounds back to patients. But I realized that I needed to do a PhD to reach the level I wanted to in the industry, and I came to UCL in 2006 to work in a lab at the Cancer Research UK London Research Institute in Lincoln's Inn Fields. A wonderful 4 years of really hard work, but a lot of good times with my lab mates from from around the world. I moved to New York to do a postdoc at Mount Sinai School of Medicine, eager to start my own company with an invention from my research or join a company like those I had seen in Cambridge, only to realize the biotech ecosystem was still so young and underdeveloped in NYC that these opportunities did not exist. So I started to work on building an affordable wet lab co-working space to help these companies start out, and partnered with a group called Biolabs to build the New York arm of a growing network of incubators. I wrote grants and won funding from New York State and New York City and secured a partnership with New York University. I supervised a 50,000 square foot lab and office construction project, recruited our first companies, and organized seminars and events for the growing New York life science ecosystem. That was fun. Now I am the Chief Operating Officer of a therapeutics company called Amabiotics. We are focused on utilizing small molecules from our gut microbiome to treat neurodegeneration, starting with Parkinson's disease. We hope to bring our drug into clinical trials in 2 years from now. Throughout this journey, the skills honed during my time at UCL have underpinned my early success in the business of biotechnology. There are so many things that you have learned working in the lab and in the hospital, and I am convinced that you will leave here armed with a mindset and a set of abilities that you should celebrate and point to promote yourselves. These include the ability to tackle seemingly insurmountable problems and to believe that you are capable of solving these problems and thereby contributing positively to society. Perseverance to pursue these goals in the face of adversity, whatever this may be, financial, personal, geographical, inherent in the job, etc. The ability to deal with long-term goals and to work slowly but persistently towards these ends, often over years. Flexibility and awareness to adjust course. Patience to handle the disappointment of the inevitable failures that you will face. This is key. How many of you have dropped a weeks-long experiment on the floor? This leads to resilience. These same skills were demonstrated to great effect by UCL alumni. Mark Tessier-Levine, biotech entrepreneur and current president of Stanford University. Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of the telephone. Francis Crick, co-discoverer of the structure of DNA. Charles K. Cow, godfather of broadband. Sir William Ramsay, discoverer of the naturally occurring noble gases. And undoubtedly Mahatma Gandhi. Despite the fact that in 1878, the University of London became the first British university to award degrees to women, this list is distinctly lacking in female success stories. This must surely change. And to the women in the audience, you are going to have to work harder to get where you want to go. But you know this, and you have been doing it already. I would like to end with the words of a personal inspiration, Hannah Holborn Gray, the first woman in the United States to hold the full presidency of a major university, my alma mater, the University of Chicago. She offers this advice as you look for your next step. One useful bit of counsel: have a sense of humor. Another, be yourself. Cultivate perspective, listen and observe. Be sure that you are looking at the right fit for yourself and for the institution you want to serve. Finally, be clear that it is not about power. Thank you and congratulations.